So I'm in a really big room right now. VidCon's over. I have no voice. Let's talk about that. Yesterday was kind of a bittersweet day for everyone here at VidCon because most people were leaving and going back home for stuff. I'm still here. I'm in a really big room. That's a whole nother story. We'll talk about that some other time. But there's one thing that I hear a lot when it comes to events like these, especially VidCon, and it's post-VidCon depression, and I thought I would talk about that a bit today. That was totally a thing that happened to me last year. I was so bummed when it was over for like weeks on end. I could barely do anything because I was so sad that this was over. It's really different for me this year because I'm less sad that this thing is over, and I'm more happy that it happened. My main life's goal right now is to live here, to move here and do this as best as I possibly can and maybe branch out and do bigger and better things. That's what I want out of my life right now. And you would think that leaving this place that I want to live and be and create in would be a really sad experience, but it's not for me right now. The word I would use to describe how I'm feeling right now about all this is ready. I'm kind of ready for that next step, that final push to get here. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, over the last couple months or so, I felt really emotionally and creatively drained. I didn't really have much, to squeeze out, and I didn't really feel like I was doing this to the best of my ability. And I knew coming into VidCon that that was gonna change. I was just gonna be surrounded by so many creative and brilliant people that I was gonna have ideas, I was gonna have that fire to continue creating, which is something that I got while this event was going on. I just wanna create all the things right now, but something else happened that was just absolutely incredible to me. For those of you who've been around for a while, you'll have known that my channel continues to evolve and change as I continue to evolve and change. It's really a reflection of me as a person. And I got to talk to a lot of people about that, and that was emotionally overwhelming at times. And it's not just about the quantity of interactions I had about my channel this year compared to last, but it's more about the quality of those interactions. There was one moment where I was kind of overwhelmed socially in the middle of the night. I was in the lobby and there's a lot of people down there, and I went to go sit by myself just to kind of decompress and recharge my batteries. And a guy who I had met earlier in the day who watches my videos came up to me and we talked for like 20 minutes about one of my videos, and it was one of my more personal videos, and I was telling him things that I had told no one about this video. And that didn't feel weird to me. It didn't feel weird to me at all because I feel like I almost know you guys and you guys almost know me already because of these videos. That's something I couldn't say at all last year at VidCon because my videos were very much a facade. You guys were looking at a character vlogger, somebody who wasn't being real, just trying to entertain you. And there's nothing wrong with entertainment, but I feel like this has evolved into something so special for me. And now I've kind of been able to see that in person, this could be special to you as well. I never set out to be inspiring, to change someone for the good, to affect someone's personality in a positive way. I just set out to be me in front of a camera, and through that, I've affected people, and that's something that I'm still trying to wrap my brain around, but it's so cool, and it's such a good and rewarding feeling. I've always kind of been able to rationalize that I do something for other people, that I help them through whatever. I've always been able to kind of think about that and kind of know that, because obviously when people ask me for advice, I give it to them. That's kind of the reasonable assumption that I help them with something. But rarely do I let myself feel that, because my biggest fear is letting that go to my head and making me think that I'm something greater than I am. Some kind of perfect being, which I so am not. But in the last couple weeks or so, with my 1 year video, and then with coming here, I've been able to feel that, and it is such a validating experience, and it's just motivating me to continue this, and that is why I feel ready for this final push. I call it a final push because I feel like I'm in a phase of my life right now that's ending, right? And then once that ends, a new one's gonna begin, and then that one's gonna end at some point, but I feel like this chapter is kind of getting ready to come to a close. And I mean that in the most positive and best way possible. I'm planning on making a huge change in my life to come out here and do this permanently. I know I say it a lot, but thank you guys. You do so much for me. Thanks to the people that came here, that I got to meet, that I got to talk to, and thanks to the people that aren't here, that continue to watch my videos every day. That is such a unique experience that so few people on this earth have, and I just feel so fortunate about it. But now comes the fun part, because I've been here, I've been recharged, I've met people, I've got that fire back. Let's see what happens next, and I'm really excited about what's coming next. I don't know what that is, but I'm excited about it. I'm excited about what this is going to become in the next year or so, because looking at where this was last year and where it is this year, I have no idea where this could end up being, but I will say that I'm excited about it. It's a nice feeling to be excited about what you're doing. I don't know, maybe it's because of this big room that I somehow found myself in, but I'm excited about things right now. So as always, I'm Connor Manning, you've just become a little more awesome, and I will see you guys on Friday. So we just were like, we want a room for the next 2 nights. And they're like, oh, we're out of rooms, but we'll upgrade you for free. You only have to pay for a regular room. Oh no, it's the presidential suite. What am I supposed to do with all this space? I just want to watch Shark Week. I'm gonna go watch Shark Week. Maybe edit this video. This is such a big hotel room.